This last murder just hits me a little too close to home.
The fact that she was a witness in your civil case, figure it was a coincidence, unrelated to the homicide.
Well, the police will let us know.
Well, you know, I gotta tell you, Evangeline, I'm not gonna sit around and wait till they come up with something.
Antonio, didn't I hear the commissioner warn you to steer clear of this?
Yeah, you know. It's just that I keep going over this thing in my head. And I stayed up last night going over all the information on all the victims, and, well, there was something that hit me.
Something the police didn't catch?
Maybe. It's a stretch, all right? But if I'm right, it scares the hell out of me.
Actually, scares the hell out of you? Then I'm not sure I want to hear about this discovery of yours.
All right. It sounds crazy.
So it's
all right, I'm listening.
Sex with someone who's under the influence.
All right, the first victim, Susan Gelman, she was a stripper in a bar in South Jersey.
Right.
Okay, the second victim, lap dancer at a club in Atlantic City, Nora Atkins.
Okay, so the connection's a line of work, but some of the other victims were totally different professions.
Wait a second, hear me out, okay? I know it's a stretch, all right, but Susan Gelman, she was Jewish.
So you're thinking it's a hate crime, but the second victim wasn't Jewish.
I'm gonna get a little more specific than that. First victim was Jewish. The second victim was named Nora Atkins. We both know someone named Nora who's Jewish. Look, I know maybe I let my imagination get the best of me. I was just
No, Antonio, you have great instincts. Let's not reject this till we follow it through. You know, you could have something here, it could lead to a different idea, but either way, we have to see if there's one major thing that all these murdered women have in common with Nora Buchanan, okay? So the third victim is Jane Small.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't able to find a link on her, but the fourth victim was Alyssa Collins,
right.
and she studied law somewhere in Jersey.
That's right. That's right. She dropped out and became a private investigator, but she went to law school.
Right. I wasn't able to find the link on the fifth, but the sixth, the Madison Kensington. She was being prosecuted by Nora for assaulting Marcy Walsh before the charges were dropped.
What about our witness?
Nothing there so far, but Jen Rappaport was targeted first. And Nora and Jen are very close.
Oh my God, Jen is lucky to be alive.
Well, I probably haven't because the killer thinks that she can ID him.
Well, you know, thanks to Daniel Colson, it's public knowledge that Jen was at the palace the night of Karen Reeder's murder.
Right, so if the killer failed to get Jen Rappaport, then maybe Miss Jacobs was his second choice.
But you know, then again, this is the perfect time to eliminate an unwanted witness. All you have to do is make it look like the music box killer did it.
Yeah. Who knows?
But you know, all these links to Nora Buchanan, you know what you're saying here? Is that the killer could be someone who's close to Nora.
Yes. Yes, but you know what? At this point, Evangeline, anything's possible.
Well, look at you two. So intense. Yeah, it seems Miss Williamson doesn't go anywhere these days without a little sidekick.
Antonio and I are working together. I've explained that I don't know how many times.
Where's Jamie?
She's with Henry. He took her to the mall to do all that Santa Claus stuff. Sorry we didn't clear it with you, Dad.
No need. I trust Hank completely.
But not me?
You know what, RJ, I'm not even gonna get...
No, please, it's all right. You don't have to say it, because I feel exactly the same way.
I'm gonna go run this information by John McBain and get his thoughts.
Okay.
And we'll pick up Jamie in a few hours.
That's what I live for. So now that the hired help is gone, would you care to join me?
I would love to.
I did hear Vega mention McBain, didn't I? I mean, that's that FBI agent that's in town working on a serial killer case.
Yeah, the music box killer.
What does that have to do with your practice?
You know, I wish I knew. I thought I'd be working on a boring, uneventful, but high-profit civil case this week, and then my key witness was murdered.
And Vega's running down leads.
Well, he's running some information that we stumbled upon to John McBain. You know, I'm sorry, I'm not at liberty to discuss this with you.
It's no problem. As long as whatever Vega digs up helps nail that psycho.
So you and Antonio are still having a hard time, aren't you?
We have history.
But you also have Jamie, and she is the future.
Right. Well, that's the only reason we try to act civil. There's nothing more important than her.
You know, I heard you said that she was spending some time with Hank, and I'm so glad to hear that.
Well, Henry loves that little girl. I guess she reminds him of Rachel, you know, at that age.
Rachel, that's your niece.
Right. Henry and Nora's daughter. Hold on. Wait a minute. Gotta take this. Yeah, what is it? Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Tell him I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I've gotta go. That's the liquor distributor has moved up our meeting, so I gotta take off.
Well, you know what? Give me a call. Let's find some time to celebrate the season.
I would like that. Gotta go.
Oh my God. Hank and Nora's daughter. That's it.
Vega.
Antonio, it's Evangeline. Did you track down John McBain?
No, I'm on my way to the station now.
The third victim, Jane Small. I think I found the connection to Nora. The file says that at one point, she was married to an African American.
And Nora was married to Hank.